Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ramla. I want to present about my research. The title of my research is Analysis of the Application of Differentiation Learning in Class 1 Elementary School Based Independent Curriculum. This is the abstract summary. And then the goals of the research is to analyze the application of differentiation learning in grade 1 elementary school based on the independent curriculum at SD Negeri 3, Dawuhan. The research subject were school, principal, and class 1 teacher at Dawuhan 3 elementary school. This is introduction of the research. The teacher is the director of learning, so that the teacher's creative initiative in designing a lesson is a concrete manifestation of the implementation of the teacher's responsibilities and role as the executor of a curriculum. The curriculum is dynamic in order to realize quality education according to the time. In 2023 in Indonesia, changes the curriculum have been implemented, namely the Merdeka curriculum. The three options for implementing the curriculum in question are independent learning, independent teaching, and independent sharing. About Merdeka curriculum, independent learning is if the education unit applies several parts and principles of the independent curriculum without changing the curriculum of the education unit that is being implemented. The several part is differential learning. And then independent sharing is if the education implementing the independent curriculum by developing various teaching tools themselves. And then independent teaching, if the unit of the education unit implemented the independent curriculum using the teaching tools that have been provided. The form of government facilities is PMM or Platform Merdeka Mengajar. This is about differential learning. It has 4 components. This one, differential content, differential process, differential product, and learning environment. The characteristic about differential learning is, number 1, focus on the main concept and principles of the subject matter. Number 2, evaluation of student learning, readiness, and progress is accommodated in the curriculum. Number 3, there are flexible grouping of students. And number 4, students become active explorers. Differential learning is the student learning need includes 3 aspects, namely readiness, student interest, and student learning profile, according to Tomlinson 2021. Differential learning is said to be more effective because it fits the needs of students, so it doesn't require too much adjustment Then, differential learning is said to be learning that is able to accommodate self, thus is recognition of student diversity in learning according to their readiness, interest, and learning. About differential learning, number 1, content differential is include the range of material studied by student. Content related to the curriculum and learning materials. In this aspect, the teacher adjusts the content of the curriculum to the condition and abilities of student. And then, process differential. If process differentiation relates to the method or process provided by the teacher so that students can process ideas or information from the teacher according to their learning style or interest. Product differential is related to how students show their understanding of the material being studied. Method of my research is descriptive qualitative. According to Sugiono, qualitative research method is research based on post-positivism or interpretive philosophy, which is used to examine the condition of natural object. The researcher is the key instrument. While the data collection technique was carried out by triangulation, a combination of observation, interview, and documentation, the data obtained tended to be qualitative. Data analysis was inductive, qualitative in nature, and the result of the research were to understand meaning, uniqueness, construct phenomenon, and find hypotheses. Results and discussion about my research. Number 1, the school principal include first grade teacher in workshop and mentoring the application of differential learning so that their competence increases. Number 2, the school principal carries out individual supervision techniques related to the examination of differential lesson plan, the implementation and evaluation of learning by the first grade teacher. Number 3, the principal conduct teacher digital skill guidance, which a focus on guidance on improving teacher digital skill, sharing digital literacy experiences for learning, the briefing, learning application web review, and the Ministry of Education and Culture portal. Number 4, the principal invites the teacher council to form a discussion group forum related to the application of differential learning so as to create interactive communication with colleagues in order to get constructive feedback. The conclusion, the teacher experienced problem with carrying out initial diagnosis assessment with classical techniques, so introvert students do not express themselves optimally. Second, when preparing differential learning plan or RPP, teachers must analyze two emergency curriculum that is integrated into the differential RPP design so that it takes a long time. Wrong perception that the implementation of differential learning is equated with special guidance individually. Thirdly, there are difficulties in the evaluation process when the teachers implement product differentiation. Efforts are made to following up on this upside is the principle involving first grade teacher in workshop and mentoring the application of differential learning, carrying out individual supervision techniques for first grade teacher, conducting guidance with the teacher digital skill forming a discussion group forum so as to create interactive communication with colleagues to get constructive feedback. Okay, thank you. I want you give about my presentation some critics to give positive in the future.